Ah, yep. Another video. That's great. I'm gonna move my headphones over here. I gotta say, I wanted to keep continually uploading YouTube videos from the last Minecraft video. Like, I really did. Although I ran into a bit of a problem on my way to making that video. So, if you don't know, the last video I made, the Minecraft Performium Part 2, I actually spent 3 days editing that video. And I know it may not look, you know, like I did much, but that was a brand new piece of editing software that I just got. It was Adobe Premiere Pro. I started paying for that, and it was best kind, and I started editing. Now the thing about learning new editing softwares is shit takes a long time to learn. Like, I spent 3 years plus with HitFilm Express, and it was really good piece of editing software in my opinion. It was free, so it was like really good, but I had to move on because I was restricted in a lot of ways with that one. For one, if you even clicked at all on your computer, it would pause the video. So it's not like I could be editing a thumbnail and also editing the video at the same time, because that's a lot more of an efficient workflow. Whereas if I was just editing, I'd have to start editing a thumbnail where that's rendering, but editing thumbnails also takes some CPU power as well. So it doesn't really work out that well. So anyways, I got Adobe Premiere Pro, and I started learning that. And I think that's my main downfall here, is over the summer, this summer, I've spent a shit ton of my time on computer, and constantly having my elbows, you know, like this, bent. And that's where my problem comes in now, because I got up yesterday, and you know, everything seemed normal so far. I sleep sometimes on my arm like this, although in this case it'd be like this, and obviously my hand goes numb when I wake up, so I thought it was pretty normal. I went upstairs, got a glass of water, and then I came back down to my room, and I went to sleep again, because I am a lazy bastard and I can't get up for more than like 30 minutes at a time. So, I went to sleep again, and then I woke up, and this time it was like really uncomfortable on how numb my hand was. And it wasn't my whole hand, it was my pinky and my ring finger specifically. My ring finger was tingling on the right side, and my pinky finger, I still can't feel it. It's completely numb, like I can't feel shit. And yeah, I just kind of like looked at my hand. I was like, well, am I dying? Cause like, first thing that comes to my mind whenever something happens to me, I'm like, oh shit, well, I'm dead. But anyways, I went upstairs, and I was like, yeah, Mom, my hand's gotten completely numb, or my pinky finger anyways, and I you know, it just feels kind of screwed, because I can't feel when I touch anything with my finger. Like, I can feel the pressure near the joint, but I can't actually feel when it's touching something. So, anyways, told her that, and, you know, the average response of trying to calm me down was, oh, it's nothing, you probably just slept on it. You know, and, you know, I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. So, I mean, a couple hours go by, and it's still completely numb, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I clearly didn't sleep on it. And I thought back to what I could have done to it, because it's just never happened before. The last night I was fine, and then I woke up the next day and it was just completely numb. I never had any nerve problems like this before. So I started thinking of what I could have done to cause one of my nerves to be inflamed or whatever, or get compressed. And I thought back, and I was doing a shit ton of arm workouts. And, you know, I knew too, when I was doing that last arm workout, I was like, man, I'm doing a lot of arm workouts like lately. I'm gonna end up hurting myself. But I was like, not really in the mood to do anything else, to be honest. Like, I didn't want to do chest. I don't have a bench press. I don't have a squat rack or any of that shit at my house. I got only dumbbells to work with. So I was like, you know what? I'll compromise. I'll risk an injury. Don't ever do that. Stupid. Learn my lesson. And I did that. But also, I think a big part to what played into it was the fact that I'm always on computer, and I always have my arm out on my keyboard, and I'm usually really close to prevent my shoulders from stretching out too far back here. The rear delt, I think it's called. and I don't want to stretch that out overly and make my chest extra tight, so I try to get close to my computer, so I'm stretching this, kind of keeping my shoulders in a neutral position. But yeah, in doing so, I really bent my elbows, and I think I've come to the conclusion personally. I'm going to the doctor soon. They're probably gonna send me to a physiotherapist to work on it, but I think I got an ulnar nerve compressed, my ulnar nerve in this arm compressed around my elbow. And if you don't know what an ulnar nerve is, I just found this out. When you actually hit your funny bone, the tingling you feel go down your arm is actually the ulnar nerve. It's really close to the surface, so that's why you feel it tingle in your pinky finger and your ring finger tiny bit. That nerve is actually the one I think I got compressed in here. I don't feel much down here. Like I mean, what I mean by that is it doesn't feel like anything's weird down here. It just really feels like my pinky finger's screwed, and my ring finger, I can feel a bit of tingling up here when I press on it. So that's the conclusion I came to in total. Holy shit, this video is 6 minutes long of me just talking. I gotta give myself props. Takes me forever to try and do that. Damn, that's a successful video. But anyways, I really wanted to try and get into Minecraft, but it's funny because the moment I just got into Minecraft just then, it's really weird because I end up resting my pinky on the shift button because I got my keyboard layout in Minecraft changed to, you know, every other game in the world, because I don't keep it the same way as Minecraft is, because it's stupid. Control for sprinting and shift for sneaking. That's really odd. But anyways, I end up resting my pinky down on the shift key, and my keyboard, there's like barely any resistance with the buttons, so you can't ever feel it when you're clicking on them. It's more of just natural instinct. And but you can feel when they're fully pressed down, because obviously it locks up. But when I was resting my pinky on it, my keys grab really fast, so I was resting my pinky and I can't really feel when it's pressed down because the top of my finger is the bit that's completely numb. I can't feel anything with that. Like down here, as you slowly go down my finger, it gets better and better, but the very tip of it, completely gone, so I couldn't feel when I was pressing the sprint key, and I ended up just sprinting everywhere when I didn't want to, really pissing me off, so I just had to get off. I was like, okay, I can't deal with this right now. I'll go play Forza or some shit. So you might see Forza pop up on the channel, I'm not sure, but I just wanted to do this medical update video because that's great. New series. What do I think I got wrong with me lately? Yeah, that's great. It's kind of stupid though. I feel like every single time I try to improve something, something just comes and just backhands me straight in the face. It's like, oh, I'm gonna spend more time editing videos. It's like, yeah, no you're not. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you, life, for just giving me that amazing hand of cards that I can't feel. Not joking, but it's not that bad. Anyways, hopefully it gets better. I mean, it's a really big piss off. I'm actually starting to get used to it, but like still, it's a piss off when I go to touch my pinky and I can't feel it. It's just so sad. Anyways, it's been Halted Spark. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like. That would be right there on my screen, but it's probably down below on yours. I mean, it definitely is. If not, then it's really weird. But anyways, leave a comment if you want. I never said that before in a YouTube video, but hey, might as well try something new. So yeah, it's been Halted Spark, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.